by the starter. If you think he's probably going to get a fly. No, he's going to be a little bit back off and pop the bubbles when they let him go there. So the arms fold in there and plenty of speed from the wide there. The pace has gone straight across from La Saffron and leads away. La Saffron, as I said, the only pacer in the event. It shows the way clear here. Working to the outside, Liava gets into a clear second there from the cooler. Settling second last is Pretty Penny Mari, and just as I said, bubbling at the start, popped the bubbles, aptly named, but got back into its gate and chased and just lost that 10 or 12 metres from the gap barrier. They head down the back, and La Saffron, the 2-year-old pacer amongst the trotters here, showing the clean pair of heels, leads by about 15 metres from in second spot there at the moment is Liava there for Paul Payton. In turn on its back is the cooler. Then racing second last there is Pretty Penny Mari, and last of all is Pop the Bubbles in a truly run event. La Saffron showing the clean pair of heels and doing the job nicely. Probably margin about 6 to 8 metres now. Liava's chased in second spot there. In turn on its back as their Indian file is the cooler. Racing second last, Pretty Penny Mari, and Pop the Bubbles sees a lot of them, and they're now nose to tail. So they're a bit like snags at the moment as they complete one full lap. And La Saffron shows the way clear up in front. Liava in second spot's getting a nice cover now. In turn on its back, the cooler, Pretty Penny Mari, and then Pop the Bubbles. And they are a reverse racebook order, although that's about to change because Pop the Bubbles is often circumnavigating from the rear and trying to improve. They'll come down and get the bell this time, and La Saffron's been the lamplighter from the outset. Leads by about 8 metres from Liava, moving up on the outside, Pop the Bubbles, relegating back to the inside. The cooler is now 3 back the pegs, of course, and getting onto the back there of the stablemate there is Pretty Penny Mari. So they head down towards the 800 metre peg. La Saffron in front. Liava still the leader's back. Moving around the outside. Pop the Bubbles, the one that just missed the start a little bit. Tracking into it nicely is Pretty Penny Mari there, working into it nicely in the 1-1. And last of all, back on the inside now, snookered is the cooler. They head past the 600 and La Saffron up in front, showing the way clear. Pop the Bubbles has tried to get up a little bit closer. On the inside, Liava's getting a lovely run. As I said there, I'm just under the pump a little bit there now. Pretty Penny Mari in the 1-1 there. And last back on the inside, I'm getting into fourth now and getting away out there is the cooler. On the corner though, and La Saffron, as you'd expect, the pacer holding the trotters at the moment. Pop the Bubbles has been game, if nothing else. It's given them a little bit of a start when they let the gate go, and it's battled away nicely after making a mid-race move. La Saffron in front. Pop the Bubbles trying to cling on to second. Running down the outside here is the cooler, and back to the inside Liava, but it's up in front. La Saffron wins. Good effort, Pop the Bubbles. Held on for second there. Close for third. The inside there was Liava. The outside was the cooler, and the one that was last of all there was Pretty Penny Mari. Pacer, as you expect, proving a little bit too